Good morning, you guys. It is super early, but I'm just getting ready to go to FarmFest with Sarah. We got a new outfit to debut. Well, let me see if I can get a good shot for you guys. So it's one of the dresses that I got at Ross. And then I put a sweater over the top of it because it is supposed to be in like the 60s today. Then I got the headscarf, so I like it. I think it's cute. Just a little hoof in the air.
Yeah. I was gonna say,
It's so pretty.
it's like I'm in Stardew Valley.
Okay, just said goodbye with Sarah. I need to go to Sam's Club and get cat litter, which sucks. I don't want to go to Sam's Club right now, but I had fun. Okay, buddy. I had fun. It's definitely like, I don't know, maybe I just got spoiled with the Ren Fair, but this just felt really like tame compared to it, like really quiet. Sarah and I mostly just walked like the little hiking trail. I mean, we still like talked and stuff, but like we didn't really do like FarmFest activities. I don't really know what a FarmFest activity even is, but yeah. So Sarah and I, like, we mostly just made this a little like hike and hang out because there wasn't a whole lot of like things to do, especially like in our case. Oh my gosh, I did that the wrong way. In our case, like as adults, it's very hard to find things to do. You know what I mean? I mean, I could be wrong, but it's just hard for me to find things to do as a grown-up. Because, like, a lot of the times... Can I go that way? I can probably go that way. That's the way that I came from, though. I think I might go this way. Most of the activities were, like, for kids, like face painting, and... I mean, they had, like, a hayride or something, I think, but... I didn't see it, so I had fun though. I had a good time hanging out with Sarah. That's pretty much, you know, all I really came to do. I love farms. I love that this is a free farm, but I'm driving in the middle of the road, I'm sorry. I haven't been on this road before. But like, you know what I mean? Like, it's also kind of just, it was a good time. It just wasn't what I was expecting it to be, I suppose, if that makes sense. But I had a great time, and I got to wear a really cute outfit, so that's all that matters to Zoe. Sometimes it's just wearing the cute outfit. But anyways, like I said, I'm on my way to Sam's Club now. I gotta figure out how to get out of here. I mean, I kind of know. Is there a car back there? I didn't see them. I gotta make a U-turn or something, because I don't quite know where I am. I know I am mostly, but not like quite literally. I'll just turn in here. I'll flip a bitch here. I should stop swearing. I say a lot of swear words and I don't usually mean to, but it's just in my daily vocab, and that's just kind of what happens now. But anyways, I will let you guys go so I can listen to music. Hey guys, I'm super excited. I got my package today that I was waiting on. I ordered some really cute like vintage overalls on Etsy. Let me show you guys what we got. Okay, let me open it. Ugh. They taped this motherfucker shut. We can ignore how earlier in the video I said I should stop swearing because I just swore again. I don't even know if I can get it open. Oh, yeah, I can. I just ripped the box. That works too. I'm so excited to show you guys these though. They were so cute. I was like, they were cute. They were in my size. And they were pretty cheap. They were like 30 bucks. You ready for this? Oh, these are huge. These might be actually too big for me. Look how cute they are. I These I might actually be giant on me. They're supposed to be shorts, but they go down to like my knees. But that's okay because they're so cute. I will still wear them. And just because they're oversized does not mean that they are not wearable. I love them. I love the pattern on them. I love how they're just striped with like roses. I think it's so cute. So happy about it. Okay, I threw them on over my dress just so I could try it out. It's definitely large up here for me, but the pant part is actually really fitting, which is nice. It like hugs my body. It's just big up here, but I can tighten the straps with this guy a little bit, I think. I'll have you guys know, I never know how to use these. I'm not somebody who knows how to like use these kinds of straps very often. Every time I have to tighten or loosen an article of clothing with these kinds of straps, I'm always like, babe, do it. Like I make my boyfriend do it because I just don't understand the physics, you know? But no, these fit amazingly. So when I got it, she said it was a size large, but it's like a large that's equivalent to like a Dolls Kill extra large and stuff like that. I was like, I could probably fit. And I was right. I can fit. These are just so cute. I'm so obsessed with these. Let me give you guys a better view right now. They're just so cute. I am wearing my dress still because I just wanted to try them, but they're so cute. I love them.
Good morning, everybody. I have not vlogged in a while. It is like 7 p.m. right now. I took today to just get all my laundry done and cleaned and put away so that tomorrow is easier to pack. And I found out earlier I had accidentally made alcohol, and I'm glad that I noticed that I made alcohol before we left for not 5 days, but like for 4 days, because it's like, this could have exploded while we were gone. This is not great. I'm glad that we solved this issue. Basically, I had read online that if you soak banana peels in water, then use that water to water your garden, it like helps with nutrients and stuff. I had the bright idea of soaking it in water in a mason jar, a sealed mason jar. And I just went to go water my plants outside, and when I opened it, it fizzed up and like spilled over the sides and basically carbonated itself. And I was like, oh, huh. Well, I'm not gonna use that on my plants now because I don't know how acidic it is now, but I was like, well, that's interesting. I just made alcohol. Other than that though, I'm playing some games tonight with a couple different people, and then gotta get the dishes all done. Tomorrow I have a lot of errands to run. I've got to go make some spare keys because the last time we were out of town, my brother came to watch the cats and broke the key in the door. The cats were fine, just a little pissed that no one came to see them for overnight. So we're gonna go make a couple extra keys so that doesn't happen again. When we were gone for one night, it was fine, but when we're gone for several, it's not that fine. And then I was gonna steal my mom's car vacuum to like vacuum out my car, but I think I'm just gonna go to the gas station because I need to put air in my tires anyways, because we're taking my car. So I gotta do that. I don't have to do this part, but I'm gonna go buy snacks for the road. Not necessarily for the trip there. It's not a super long drive, but on the way back, Adam and I want to, instead of just coming straight back, he wants to circle down and around to go hit up some like national forests and stuff on the way back. So I'm gonna buy snacks for that day specifically. And then I think that's everything I have to do. I'm gonna make sure my garden gets watered because I don't know how reliably my parents have been doing that. Gotta clip Thorfine's toenails. Just Thorfine's. Nemo doesn't have claws. We adopted him when he was already declawed. I don't support declawing, but I'm not gonna not adopt a cat just because he had his toes ripped out. You know what I mean? I don't know why his previous owners had him declawed. It hurts my heart, but that's just how it is. That's how he came. I did not make the decision to do it, so it wasn't me. What else do I need to do? I need to just do some light cleaning, like clean the bathroom a little, keep the bedroom picked up, things like that. But I have a really boring couple days, basically, of preparations. Very excited for Colorado, though. Like, really hyped.
I love being a nuisance. Like 3 months ago, Adam pointed out that my tire was really bald. And I told my dad about it because we're going on a road trip. We leave tomorrow and he's like, I don't want you driving on this. Like, it's kind of like worn down to the wires. I was like, oh. So now I gotta go get a tire today, I guess. So, per that last clip, I just want to say I will never be that kind of person who says my parents don't love me. So basically, to maybe explain it a little better than I could at my parents' house, my driver's side front tire was like extremely bald, right? Like, my boyfriend pointed it out to me a few months ago, and I was like, oh, how about that? Because I'm not a car person. I'm like, I know bald tires are bad, but like at this point in my life, I don't really care. You know what I mean? Like, I don't really care. And then as I was putting air in my tires today, I looked and I was like, man, that's like really flat. Like, the texture was really flat. And so I was like, well, maybe I'll bring it up to my dad just because people are driving kind of rude today. I was like, hey, how much are we, and by we I mean mostly you because you own the car, how much are we willing to like invest into this car? Because it is kind of at its last like little bit in our life, we think. So because I know tires are expensive, but I just wanted to ask, like, how do you think it's worth it to put new tires on this car if I'm just gonna hopefully get a new car by the end of the year? You know what I mean? Like, do you think it's worth it? And he said, probably not. And then he came outside to look at the tire with me because I told him, I was like, it's really bald in the middle. And that worried him a little bit. So like, he came out, he looked at it, and he was like, huh, yeah, that's not good. I don't think you should be going on any road trips with this. And I was like, well, I'm not canceling my road trip. I'm real excited for my road trip. I need this road trip to happen. And so, he kind of stared at it for a while. And I was like, it'll be fine. It'll probably be fine, right? And then we looked at the spare to make sure that I would, be able to have a spare if something happened. And he looked at it again, thought about it for like 10 minutes, and then we go inside and he's like, well, I guess we're going to the tire store. I was like, oh, okay, because I wasn't planning on getting any tires today. I just knew that it was like probably a desirability because it was bald and I don't want to drive on a bald tire. I know that's bad. So we get to the tire place, and the dude was super nice. My dad is a firm believer that he was just, doing the manipulation tactics that most salespeople try to push on you. I'm a very gullible person, so I believed every word he said. But he's like, so yeah, that tire is bad. That's not good. You're like under our chart level of is bad. And then apparently my back two tires were cracking really badly also, because my car apparently has an alignment issue. But he's like, yeah, I would suggest replacing all three of them, but I understand if you're only wanting to do the bald one, but I'm just letting you know that like those back ones are real bad too. And my dad was like, nah, just do the one, we're fine. And as we get in there and start talking, the dude was like, look, dude, I want your daughter to get to where she's going safe. I will give you the best discount I can give you if you do all 3 of them. And so my dad was like, all right, fine, whatever. Because my dad had told the dude, he's like, we don't really plan on keeping the car more than like the summer. Like, we just want it to last for the summer. Which kind of scares me because I think this car can really go until maybe like November, I hope. Mostly because I don't have the money to buy a new car, right? Like, I don't have the finances for that right this very moment. So, but he's like, I just needed to get through the summer. It's probably gonna go to junkyard soon anyways. But anyways, so what turned into just stopping by my parents' house to drop off the keys that I made turned into like 2 hours of maybe I should go get a tire. Maybe I need a new tire on my car. Turning into 3 tires. So I'm never gonna say my parents don't love me because my dad absolutely did not have to do that. I'm very grateful he did, but he absolutely did not need to. So, I mean, I will try my best to pay him back somehow. Like I said, finances are a little tight right now. Like, all the money I have at the moment is for our trip. And then once we get back from Colorado, I'm just going to, like, lock in, fully immerse myself in working every day to get money to save up, and I guess I have to buy a new car. I really just want to pay off my credit cards before I get a new car, though. That's like, if I can just pay off 2 cards in full, I know that would lower my credit score, but it might raise it a little bit, enough to where I can get like a consolidation loan to then pay off the rest of my credit cards, pay the loan back, and then maybe get an auto loan for, you know, a car. Because I don't think I'm gonna have the money to buy a whole car from scratch. Like, I don't think that that's a possibility for me, as much as I would love it to be. I'm not a mechanic, so I can't buy a cheap $1,000 mechanic special. Like, all the minis I've seen have been like, all the good ones anyway, have been like $7 to $8 grand. I can't afford all that in one go. I would love to, but I can't. So, I'm kind of, I could park there. I'm gonna park there, actually. Like, I could just say fuck it and throw myself into even more debt, but I don't want to do that. I like not being in debt. I haven't been debt-free since I started collecting debts, so that's not my favorite thing to be. But anyways, I'm home now, so I'm gonna stop talking.